to say.
My name is Emily Sjogren. I graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in Counseling Psychology, and I'm currently in the Graduate Counseling Psychology program here at DelVal University.
So what drew you to DelVal?
What drew me to DelVal is actually a very interesting story. Through me making a bunch of uninformed decisions that have changed my life for the better. I applied for what I thought was zoo science. It was not, it was zoology. So we did not get my security deposit in on time, and I thought I had to apply for the zoo science program. So when I got to DelVal for my accepted students in orientation day, they didn't have my packet ready for me because I didn't have my deposit. So they were like, "Oh, what's your major? We'll just send you with the group." And I was like, "Zoo science." So I didn't take any placement exams because for biology you need to take placement exams. I didn't do anything I was supposed to do for zoology because I was under the impression that I was zoo science. And then I got to DelVal at the very beginning of the school year, and it turned out I was a biology major. So I tried to switch into zoo science, and they were like, "LOL, you can't do that." I was like, "Okay, I can't do that." So I decided zoology. That's okay. I love biology. It's a fascinating subject. I can do this. And I went through the biology program fairly unscathed. I got good grades. I liked my classes. I liked my professors. But at the end of my freshman year, I was like, man, I don't think that I can do this for the rest of my life and be happy. So I met with Dr. Cohen, and I said, "Hey, I am freaking out a little bit about my life decisions. I don't want to transfer. I think I want to be a psychology major." We had a nice long discussion about it. She made me realize that yes, I did in fact want to be a psychology major, and the rest is history. And that is how I ended up at DelVal University. I actually applied to a bunch of different graduate schools. So I decided on DelVal because of the connections that I had already made at this school. And I'm also established. So I live in the area, like I live in Hatfield. Even though I could have picked up and moved and blah, blah, blah. I didn't want to. This campus was very accessible for me. I already had a lot of relationships here. I knew where I was going, what I was getting into. I was very personalized with the graduate program. Like, I knew so much about it. And this program has top faculty and, you know, top experience, top internship opportunities. And it offered me a graduate assistantship, which helped fund my education. So, and that was a huge piece for me, is, you know, getting funding. So that was a big part. But also, like, I kind of just love DelVal. But I want to move into community mental health, which can be a very challenging field, or a very challenging, like, area to work. And I want to work with underprivileged youth, young adults, adolescents, ages 15 to 25. That's just the ballpark age. And I want to work with underprivileged minority populations, people who don't necessarily have access to resources, because I was, you know, a little queer kid in the middle of the woods with no access to therapy, which probably would have benefited me, considering my interesting childhood. So, you know, there are kids like me who probably didn't grow up to have the same opportunities. There are kids like me who never went to college. There are kids like me who ended up succumbing to depression or anxiety, or ended up way more maladapted than I ever did. I got lucky. So I want to provide resources to those kids, to the kids like me who didn't make it out. I think that higher education is a very valuable tool if it is something that is right for you. I don't think that anybody should feel pressured to pursue higher education, even undergrad. Like, I don't think that college is necessarily for every person in the world. You know, there are a lot of valuable trades, you know, and, like, people will say it's not, like, good to work at McDonald's, but, like, you can't demand service from somebody while simultaneously degrading them. Like, I work at Wawa part-time, and there are people who just come in and they're so mean, but, like, if I didn't exist, no, you wouldn't be able to get your hoagie at 2 o'clock in the morning. So no, you can't degrade me, because we, like blue-collar workers and, you know, McDonald's and construction and trade workers, plumbers, garbage men are the backbone of our society. Without garbage men and, you know, the facilities cleaners, like, we would live in our own shit. So college is not for everybody. Higher education is not for everybody. I don't want anybody to feel pressured to pursue a higher, higher education's capitalized off the backbones of, you know, young individuals who take out thousands of dollars in undergraduate loans. And I could go on forever and ever about this. But like, I think that it's important to make decisions. Where I'm going with this is it's important to make decisions that benefit you as a person, and not necessarily what society thinks you should be doing. So be true to yourself, make smart choices. You can go out and drink with your friends, that's fine, don't kill anybody. But like, be true to yourself, ultimately.